So the only thing that I would say about that is that the Prophet Muhammad, he was not a man who could read and write, so he memorized everything. They had an oral tradition within their people already, so they memorized everything. About 20 million Muslims have memorized the entire Quran from front to back.
That's amazing.
And every Muslim.
And not one of them recites it differently.
There are differences in recitation. So when it comes to how the tradition was preserved from his time, his followers memorized it as well, and some of them were literate, and they wrote it down. So we have scriptures written by within his lifetime. They have it there, and there are copies in the Topkapi Museum that were just after his death. And those copies in the copy you would buy off a shelf today is exactly the same. So that copy and that Arabic script you have in there, it's exactly the same. So what we call ahruf. Ahruf is like a dialect. So there are different dialects within the language of Arabic, and they will recite it, they will pronounce words a little bit differently. They may even use different words to say exactly the same. So what would happen is, you would find that they would use different words to translate the sentence, but essentially it would be the same thing. So this is the beginning of it, and this is translated by there. Al-Hilali and Muhsin Khan.
One of the characteristics of the Quran, God calls it a Muhaymin, which is the protection of the earlier scriptures, a protection of the message that was given to Moses, and a protection of the message that was given to Abraham, Noah, and to Jesus Christ. So there's a whole chapter in the Quran. Is there a chapter about, there's lots of, how many times is Moses mentioned in the Quran?
Moses is mentioned, I think it was 200 and something times, or 120 something times. Jesus was 26. Jesus is 26. And the Prophet Muhammad mentioned by name, is 4 or 5 or something, very few. So he himself if you're gonna write something about you would write about yourself more than anything else. And he is probably the ones mentioned least.